Honey, do we have those slides of the house now, please? This is what happened to our kitchen. Now, as you can see, everything that was in the cupboards, on the walls, the counters, I mean, just everything just flew out.
The blender, the coffee maker, the knives on the rack.
That's right, the knives on the rack. They ended up clear across the kitchen. I mean, thank God this happened at 4 in the morning. Can you imagine if Helen had been standing there preparing a meal? I mean, we have a lot to be thankful for.
Yes, indeedy we do.
Honey? This is a picture of our dining room, and I don't know if you can tell in this picture, but see, we had this big china cabinet right here that fell down, and all of Helen's, knickknacks were just broken to bits.
My Hummels.
And of course, we have to keep reminding ourselves that these are only things.
My mother got me my Hummels. I've been collecting them since I was a girl. And there weren't even any pieces big enough to glue.
But we're in one piece, okay? And that's what's important.
The piano flipped over on top of my Hummels.
Yep, yes, that's right. The piano flipped over. And the dining room table, marble topped. I mean, hey man, you couldn't even move it if you tried, and yet it flipped over like it was made out of balsa wood.
The cat was under that table. Our cat, Muffins.
Yep, the
she
table
thought
on
it
our
was
tail.
safe, and we found her in the
Yeah.
morning with her tail caught. She thought it was safe, and that's where she went, under the table. Her tail got caught, and the vets had to cut it off.
Okay, but here's something that's interesting. Honey, could we have the next slides, please? The one thing that didn't move was the water heater. We had it strapped to the wall as a precaution. So yeah, preparedness really does pay off. We'll be talking later on about wall securing all your major appliances.
If there are any walls left. You can't put something on a wall that's going to come down.
No, you're absolutely right.
My God, look what happened in Japan.
Okay, Helen.
The Japanese aren't afraid of earthquakes. They've built everything too cold.
Fine. You want to talk about Japan? Let's talk about Japan. First off, Kobe was not a prepared city, all right? They don't even have earthquakes in the western part of Japan. See, if this would have happened in Tokyo, it would have been a completely different story.
You don't know that.
I'm glad Helen brought this up. This is an important point. You see, the big mistake that the Japanese have made in their drive to become leaders of the world economy is that they have given up the flexibility of reed for the hardness of steel. You see, traditionally, Japanese homes were constructed of light materials. Wood, bamboo, pole, paper, and all activities, eating, cooking, sleeping, were done low to the ground. You see, the previous generation... first I want to talk about their furniture. They had pillows instead of chairs, futons instead of beds, hibachis instead of stoves. Like I was saying earlier, the previous generations of Japanese were very smart. By tradition, they kept things very spare.